people think, well, if you're in that early, you must be rich. And some people got rich, but a lot less than people would sort of realize for a whole bunch of reasons, like some of which you kind of touched on, including like people think now you can get scammed in crypto. Like now now it's a joke compared to getting scammed in the early days, So
yeah.
Cryptsy, that was another classic one, Pal, like exchange after exchange just going bust, like all kinds of dodgy deals and everything like that. I completely understand. Yeah.
If I had held all of my BTC from the very beginning, I would absolutely be a millionaire now. There's no doubt about it. But if everybody had held, excuse me, all of their BTC from the very beginning, well, then it wouldn't be worth anything now, right? So part of me, thinks like, oh my God, that Wi-Fi adapter that was 2 BTC. Yeah, if I hadn't bought that Wi-Fi adapter, then I would have an extra $100,000 now, which is great. But at the time it was $15 or something. So you don't think about it, and if we hadn't made those purchases, it never would have caught on. It never would have gotten off the ground. So I don't feel bad about it. I feel bad about getting screwed on Mt. Gox and other exchanges and stuff. That's actual crime. But as far as like spending it, no, I'm totally happy I did that. I'm really, really happy.
Yeah. And people don't really understand that. I mean, I have a lot of differences at this point with Andreas Antonopoulos, but he has some really good talks where he does talk about that, and he does explain to people, that, I mean, they sort of, he'd say, oh, look, if 99% of people didn't get rich, or maybe not 99%, but people didn't, and he's also was kind of in that situation because it's like, look, life happens. Like it was pretty scrappy. Like people are trying to hold it together. That kind of insane amount of price volatility, things come up, right? People have expenses that they need to pay for. You can't just stick all your money in crypto, especially at that time, and just ride it out. Like, I mean, a few people did manage that, but I often feel like that's probably most of the early community sort of had that intention. Like I put in a bunch of cash and whatever, but there's just, so, it was kind of more a matter of luck, I would say, rather than skill in some respects as to who came out of it, still holding a bunch of crypto, and who, it just, for one reason or another, hacks, scams, other life events, needed the money, had some bad volatility on the wrong day, like tried to get into trading and then fucked it up, or like lent the money to somebody who never paid it back, or like there's a million ways it could have gone.
Or all of the above.
Yeah, pick it. I've probably been involved in most of that list myself.